Mm. Thank you. Mm. Shanti, in order to become free from being attracted, consider yourself to be BapDada's interested property. So this is last Murli of 1969. So where have you called BapDada and why? Where are you sitting? You are in Madhuban, but where in Madhuban has Baba come? Are you sitting in a flower garden or a gathering? BapDada is seeing the spiritual spirits, and together with that, he is taking the fragrance of spirit that has emerged from each flower. The essence that people extract from flower is called the spirit. The essence that people extract from the flower is called the spirit. He's taking the fragrance of the spirit that has emerged from each flower. So while being in Madhuban, Baba was on a tour of spiritual world. All of you have to perform every action while in the stage of a spiritual spirit. Only then will there be that sparkle in service in your actions. You now wish to bring about newness, do you not? Or are you content to move along as you have been doing? There will be a new sparkle when there's spirituality in every action, every thought, and in your speech. How can you bring about spirituality? And what do you have to do to maintain spirituality constantly? What do you have to change? Everyone gave a different answer. These are the main things which are firm with everyone. But what is the reason for there not being spirituality? The question is, why are you not able to remain faithful and obedient? A lack of relationship. Why there is lack of relationship? No, today also Baba told no, you are not able to remember Baba, but you are able to remember your husband who make you impure, but who is giving you whole empire, whole world, property, purity, your happiness. You are not able to remember them because of lack of relationship. All of you have applied on yourself the tilak of an intellect that has faith, nishchay. The question is, why isn't there spirituality constantly? The reason for there not being spirituality constantly is that there is weakness. While moving alone in considering yourself and others for whom you are instrumental in service to be BapDada property. The reason for there not being spirituality constantly is that there is a weakness. While moving along in considering yourself and others for whom you are instrumental in service to be BapDada property. The more you consider yourself and other to be BapDada property, the more there will be. spirituality. For example, if I am using a pen and if suppose pen had life in it, until unless it says, yeah, I am pen, you are my master, I'm under you. Whatever you make us write, I'll write. Because I'm your property. But if pen get ego, what it will think? I am pen. I am making these words right. Right? I am not seeing my master. I am not seeing who is making me write. If he does not make me use me to write, I will be waste in one corner of the table. But because my master is using me, and that's why I'm able to write up something. And if my master is so good, wonderful, a great writer, then he might be writing something great with me. But if I don't know all these things, if I don't have that consciousness, that realization that it is my master who is using me, so I am worthful. If he don't use me and just let it be in one corner of the table, it might be that I may go dry, I may become inactive, I may not have any worth, and after some days I may be become worth of throwing into a garbage. So when I am worthful is when I know my master and I'm submitted to my master to write what he is telling. The pen don't have intellect. If she start to write, she will just scribble. But when master is writing, through the pen, he's writing some wordful words. So this is what BapDada is asking us to understand. Why there is no spirituality? I am a spirit, but my spirituality is not there because who created me and who can use me in spiritual way, I'm not submitted to that. I'm not considering myself to be BapDada property. More we consider BapDada property, we will move the way he moves us. We will write what he want to write through us, and there will be more spirituality. There is some weakness when you do not consider yourself to be BapDada property. You should create thoughts in your mind while considering the mind to be given to you in trust. You must not misuse the trust. We have been given a property to create thoughts in our mind while considering the mind to be given to you in trust. The pen has been given ink, so it should create the words which master is writing. It should not disobey the master and run here and there and scribble on the paper. Same way, the mind is the ink that has been given to us, and we should not create the thought through this ink power of mind on ourselves, which we should not. It has been given and I am trustee of it. With that essence only, we should create the thought. You must not misuse that trust. The pen should not start writing the complaints. The pen should not start writing others' demerits. If it, and it is not the instruction of master to it. The ink has been filled in it. There is some purpose that master now and then he is telling, which is called Srimad. And with that Srimad only, we should use the ink. So, in other words, you explain to other while considering them to be trustees. Do you not? You call them trustees, but you must consider your mind and body and whatever else you have received for use as an instrument, whether it is student, the center, or any physical object, to be something that is given to you in trust. When you consider it to be given to you in trust, you will remain unattracted by it. Okay, my master has filled the ink, let him use it in the way he wants to. It's not mine. I'm just containing it, but it will be used in the way he ordered or he himself will use through me. So your intellect will not be drawn to it. So the pen will not think ink is mine. So this is it is only when you remain unattracted that there will be spirituality, the body, this time, this breathe. That I, the pen of God, I, the instrument of God, has been given is only for His great divine purpose, not for our own worldly purpose. To establish relationship, worldly relationship, to do the karma with vices, to create unnecessary thoughts. These are not given because Baba has also told in many Murli that this breed that you are having now, the life, is given by me extra. Baba gives you sakas so that you be alive, be breathing, because he want to take some work from you. Otherwise, there are many situations, as I realize, I would have been dead. There was no power, and still there is no power. He is making me move, he is making me going. Otherwise, I cannot even raise from the bed. I may become bedridden if he is not with me. Hmm. So, this every life, every second, everything he is giving is for spirituality, is for his divine purpose. There is some weakness when you do not consider yourself to be BapDada's property. There is that weakness is Maya. That weakness is vices, which is not letting us consider ourselves to be BapDada property. You should create thoughts in your mind while considering the mind to be given to you in trust. You must not misuse the trust. In other words, you explain to other while considering them to be trusty. Do you not? If we practice this, do things. One what Baba told in Sakar Murli, you are body. I am a soul and I'm going to shed the body. I'm a soul. I'm going to shed the body. That means body already does not belong to me. That's why I'm going to shed. And then second thing, manmana bhava, the mind, its power is also being given by BapDada. It's BapDada property. It's not mine. And when I practice all along, I'll not create the thought which which is not in as per the Srimad. And that will be like considering ourselves as a real trustee because when mind itself is not there, body itself is not ours, automatically everything will consider as ourselves as trustee. So you must not misuse that trust. In other words, explain to other while considering them to be trustee. Do you not? You call them trustees, but you must consider your mind and body and whatever else you have received for use and an instrument, whether it is student center, any physical object, to be something that is given to you in trust. When you consider it to be given to you in trust, you will remain unattracted by it. Your intellect will not be drawn to it. It is only when you remain unattracted that there will be spirituality. You have to surrender yourself to the flame to this extent. You have surrendered yourself, but to what extent? These are my sanskars. The words my sanskar should be raised. Where did my sanskar come from? You have to surrender yourself to such an extent that even your nature changes. When the nature of all of you changes, your image will become angelic. What are the image of the perfect stage of the confluence age? What is the speciality of the angels? One is that there is total lightness. Because of that lightness, they are able to adapt their stage accordingly to the circumstances. Those who are heavy cannot adapt themselves to any circumstances. So the main speciality of angels is that they remain light in all aspects. Why light? Because it belongs to BapDada. So I'm so light. They remain light in thoughts, light in their speech, and light in their action, and light in their relationship. Right? Suppose there is a clinic of a doctor, and doctor leave us there and tell us, okay, go, I am going. You just Let the patient wait here when until I come. What we will do, will not become doctor, right? Will not start prescribing medicine. Will be very light. Whoever come will say, please wait, doctor will come. Will not even worry if anyone is not sitting and going. We will just, doctor come, we will inform. So if there is a lightness in these four aspects, what? Lightness in thought, lightness in speech, lightness in action, and lightness in relationship. Then there is a stage of angel. So now check to what extent is there lightness in these four aspects. Those who are light will be able to recognize the sanskar of any soul within a second. Within a second, I will come to know there is no need to speak with this soul much because now it is speaking in their sanskar. So I will try to deviate myself or keep myself mum. Otherwise, more words will make us heavy. And they will also be able to make a decision within a second about whatever circumstance comes in front of them. This is the sign being an angel. No, immediate decision. When all these virtues are practically visible in your action, what will happen? Four things. We will become light, thought, speech, action, and relationship. Speech, we have to take more care because sometimes one word also can make us heavy. Speech, thought, action, relationship, and this will make us what? Light, true power will come. Ability to recognize anyone's sanskar and ability to decide, decision making power in a second. Then this will be sign of being an angel. So we have to keep our picture with feather. I am going to become angel, and from the from you, the soul, four thing you keep. Four light rays, one light, thought, speech, action, and relationship, and see two power in your hand, power to decide and power to recognize sanskar of any soul. And we, by checking the picture, we can tell ourselves daily, am I this today? Am I this today? Am I this today? It will be very entertaining. Those who are light will be able to recognize the sanskar feelings. Okay, this happened. When all these virtues are practically visible in action, they understand that your perfect stage is close. In what aspect were you able to see the perfect stage of the Sakar form? Acha, what is the main virtue of this group? This group is of those who are cooperative with the yag. All of you have passed in being cooperative with the yag. What else do you have to do? There will also be such a stage in which whatever thought arises in someone else's mind, it will reach you in advance. Before itself, it will reach you in advance. What and all should be done? You will reach out to the soul. Okay, you want this? Then that soul will be surprised. How you come to know? I was just thinking of it. There will be no need to speak or hear that, but it will only happen like that that you can read the thoughts of others. When you fully apply a break to your own thoughts, the break should be powerful. If you are not able to merge your thoughts, you will not be able to understand the thoughts of others. This is why you were told to continue to finish the expansion of thoughts. The greater your power to merge thoughts, the greater the power will be to understand the thoughts of others. So our thought should merge out. Seeing any situation, there can be situation which is damn impure, which is damn uh, imperfect, which is damn wiseful, but our thought should get merged with Baba. What Baba has asked to think of, that everyone is a pure soul and this is tamo pradhan environment. So now and then these kind of things will be common. So the greater your power to merge thought, the greater the power will be to understand the thought of other. Because of going into expansion of your own thoughts, you are not able to understand yourself. So how will you understand the others? This is why you will continue to reach this stage number wise according to effort. This is also sign of perfect stage. You must check yourself in these aspects to see how close you have come to your perfect stage. So, yesterday, five thing for seva. Today, this fourth thing for our perfect thing. We can put it in one paper and stick it somewhere so that we can practice it daily. These are these are the vidhi, the steps that will make us Siddhi Swarup, the way. These are the way Baba is telling. How can you become an angel? How can you become successful in seva? Thank you, Baba. Thank you. Shukriya, Baba. Shukriya. Om Shanti. We'll do yoga.